Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today I'm going to be doing a mauve cut crease. I am using the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette, and I created this look using it. I love the way this turned out. This is very girly, Valentine's appropriate, if you will, date night kind of look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. For primer today, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydra Charge Complexion Prep Priming Spray. Now it looks like this. I'm just going to go ahead and spray that on my face. This is the first time I'm actually using it, so let's see. It smells so good. I'm going to dab that out on the face. So now that that's settled in my face, I'm going to move on to foundation. I went to Sephora and got a little sample of the new Laura Mercier foundation, and they matched me to Ecru, I want to say it's called. So let's see how this works. It looks like it's going to be a little bit darker than my skin. I don't know. Let's see. Going with the beauty blender, I'm gonna blend it out. Going into concealer, I'm gonna use this Benefit little sample that I got. It's called Fake Up Concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that under my eye. This is more hydrating, so we'll see. I'm gonna bump that in with the beauty blender. I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Smooth Operator Finishing Powder, and I already hit pan on this one. This is my second one. I'm just gonna go ahead and use that under the eyes. I was using this for so long last year, in 2017, until the Too Faced loose powder came out. I was going between this powder and the Laura Mercier translucent powder. But one thing that I really love about this powder is that it's not so messy, and I don't feel like powder flies everywhere as much as it does with the other one. It still does, but not as much. I'm just gonna put the powder wherever I put the concealer. Now I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal True Match powder. I love this powder. This powder is my favorite. I hit pan on this powder as well, and I'm going to just set the face. For bronzer today, I'm not going to really contour my face. I just want to give my face some color. I'm going to go in with the Tarte Hotel Harris, I think it's called. I mentioned this in my yearly favorites. I'm just going to go ahead and use a big fan brush and just kind of do a little of this and get some color back into my face. I went a little bit down in this area on this side mostly, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my beauty blender, go into that translucent powder a little bit, pick some up, and then just carve it out. Now I'm just going to let that sit for a little bit. Going in with blush, I'm going to use this Pacifica Blush Little Duo, and I'm just going to take this one down here, which this is kind of like the shade I've been gravitating towards. I really love it, especially this time of year. Dusty, mauvey, purpley kind of color. And I'm just going to do a little bit right here on the apples and then sweep it back. Just a little bit here and then sweep it back. I really love this color. I'm gonna go ahead and take the same powder brush I used earlier and just dust that off. So I brought the camera a little bit closer. Now I'm gonna go in with the MAC eyebrow pencil, and this is in Lingering. I'm gonna go ahead and use this on my brows today. I'm gonna go and brush them out. I really like this brow pencil because of how stiff it is, and I get a more control. I can control how much product I apply by the pressure, but I don't like that it doesn't have a spoolie at the other end. That's kind of a really big drawback for me, but this brow product is really good. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other brow, and I will be right back. So for today's eye look, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsession palette. Now, I've never tried any Huda eyeshadows, and these were $27, which it is a little bit pricey, but I love small little compact because you can put this in your makeup bag. You can travel with this on the go. I wish I could get all of them, but this right here will be enough because I don't really have too many of these kind of shadows in my collection already, so I thought it would be a good fit to get this one. I really like these colors, so I'm just gonna go in with this one right here and set my eyelid completely. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm just gonna go right into the crease, and I'm gonna use this Morphe E27 brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and darken up the crease with that color. Moving on to the next shade, I'm going to take this shade and pop it right in the crease and a little bit lower than I applied that first shade. Now this shade has a lot of fallout. So I'm going to go right underneath and then keep it there. Going back in with the blending brush, I'm going to blend those two together. I'm going to make this go really darker. I'm going to go in with this burgundy shade that's right here and stay in the outer corner. And then go right into that crease. Really pigmented. I feel like I barely got anything on my brush. I'm gonna take a little tiny brush and just kind of buff this for a little bit because if you can see, it's kind of like cracking. So I noticed that I do that a lot with my brushes, and this right here is a lifesaver. All I do is just go back and forth and blend out all the edges so that way it can look more seamless. So now that I have my crease all done, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm gonna take a little flat kind of concealer brush. It looks like this, and I'm just gonna get both sides of the concealer onto this little brush, and I'm gonna cut my crease. So I'm going to take a small little detail brush and go into the darkest shade in this palette. And I'm going to carve out where I want my cut crease to be. I'm going to go back in with that little precise brush and kind of blend this part on the inside. I'm going to go in with the NYX glitter primer, and I'm just going to go in with the flat brush. I put some on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to go in with the glitter glue or primer, and then just put it right here where I want that glitter to stick. And then I'm going to take another brush and I'm gonna go in with the glitter and pack that on. Wow, there's so much fallout. I hope I can take this off because so I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So going in with the darkest shade again, which is this one right here in the corner, and that precise brush, I'm going to go ahead and carve out my cut crease. And I'm actually going to kind of wing it right here and then fill in that little gap. So with the same little precise brush, I'm just going to kind of push the darker shade into the lighter shade and then push back out so that way it can blend in. Going in with that little blending brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything out. Going in with the Lorac on Front of the Line Pro eyeliner pen, I'm just going to go ahead and do a wing liner. It legit took me 5 minutes to do this wing liner, which is not really bad. I am really falling in love with the like little felt tip pen to get a precise line. I feel like I have more control with that. So I'm really liking this Lorac eyeliner, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to some mascara. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paradise mascara. And I'm just gonna just do the upper lashes for right now. Now that is like Clump City. Now, I don't know if you saw that, but it flaked right there. Normally this mascara doesn't do that to me, but I think it's drying out. So I might have to purchase a new one. Off camera, I went and put some powder on because I'm about to do my lower lash line and I don't want chunks of color and stuff on my cheeks. So I did just put loose powder. I used the Too Faced Born This Way loose powder. Now I'm going to use my Demi Wispies by Ardell And I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on them and pop those on. The glue I'm using is the Kiss Lash Adhesive. It's in clear. Now I like this one because it has aloe, it's latex free, so it doesn't irritate my eyeballs. I'm going to go ahead and take this lash and pop it on. Moving on to my lower lash line, I'm going to take this shade right here and put that down. With the same brush, I'm going to take this shade right here and just pop it on the outer corner, staying away from the inner corner. I'm just going to take the darkest shade on the palette and just outline my lower lash line, just the outer corner where the wing liner is at. I'm just going to darken the outer and then blend it out. Then going in with the smaller blending brush, I'm just going to blend all that together. Now I'm going to dust off the loose powder. And with rose gold, and I'm going to take a little bit on this brush and then pop that right here in the inner corner. Let me try a Prosecco Pop because I haven't really used it much, and I got it in a BoxyCharm and it's full size. So I really want to try this out. I'm going to take my Milani Make It Last setting spray and I'm going to drench my face. Right before it sets, I'll pat everything in, make sure all the powders and everything sink into my skin. But before that, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara. Now, I've used this a couple times and I found that it was a little too watery. But now that it's sat there for a little bit, maybe it'll be perfect. And it still feels a little bit watery. Now going in with the Beauty Blender, I'm just gonna push this in my skin everywhere. Going in with L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, I'm going to do my lower lashes. Going into the lips, I'm going to use the MAC Whirl Lip Liner, and I'm gonna outline my lips. I'm going to go in with this Tarte lipstick in Park Avenue Princess. I'm going to go back in with the lip liner and kind of darken out the edges. You guys, this is the completed look. I just went in with the lip liner a little bit stronger. I kind of filled in my lips. It's not too pale, but it's enough color that it won't take away from the eyes. And I really love the way this came out. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, bye guys.